Oh, no, this is silly. It's even running out. Let's get up on the road. Hi folks, and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, this one's going to be a little bit different because I've decided to take on a cycle challenge. You know, because I'm a big cyclist. Yeah. Sometime last year, sort of around about June, July time, I decided to take on a men's mental health challenge of riding 100 miles in a week. And it was at the start of the Tour de France that I went to last year, and yeah, I really kind of enjoyed it, and it got me back into cycling. So when I had an email from another charity asking me, do I want to take part in the Prostate Cancer UK 100 mile in August challenge, I'm like, yeah, I do. I am not a keen cyclist. I kind of maybe need a kick up the bum, and doing something for charity or something for somebody else is a great reason to do something. I find it more of a reason to do something for other people than I do for myself now and again, which is, you know, probably we're all like that, aren't we? So anyway, I go onto the page and I register my interest to take part in the challenge, and it says you can ride up to 300 miles if you wish. You don't just have to stick to the 100 we suggested. And obviously, like, you know, red rag to a bull. I did 100 miles in a week last time. So yeah, let's go for the full 300. So another thing that I do want to stress right now is that I do think half of this is the fact that I am raising awareness for the charity and for prostate cancer. And inadvertently, I'm saying, go and get yourself checked out, folks. Yeah, just don't let yourself be a statistic of so many people who have this problem, and yeah, give yourself a fighting chance of catching it early, or just finding out everything's all right. Let's step on to why it's such a challenge for me to do all this cycling. Well, like I say, I'm not a cyclist. Many years ago, I had an injury in my left knee, which left it in plaster cast for 6 months. I was quite young at the time, so you would still find me riding the streets on my bike with my plastered leg sticking out to one side and just using my right leg to cycle. You'd have to imagine this now, because I'm not trying to recreate what I'm trying to do, because, you know, well, I look daft trying to do it. But yes, so I used to love cycling, had an injury, found it very difficult to put as much effort in with my left leg as my right leg. And then, you know, let's fast forward a few decades, because I'm that old, and we now have e-bikes, or more specifically, pedal assisted e-bikes, because I still like to feel that I'm getting something out of cycling. I like the fact that I'm propelling myself and I'm going places that are interesting, and if the assistance of a battery and a motor can make that amount of time I go for a cycle that much longer, or to be able to go up hills and across all sorts of different terrain and enjoy that, then so be it. This isn't an electric, like, motorbike kind of thing, and I'm just sat there whilst, you know, it drives me around like a petrol motorbike sort of thing. These are pedal assisted bikes, whereby you have electric assistance levels all the way from 0 up to 5 in my example, and some mechanical gears as well. And with the combination of that, it does mean that I can get up and down hills and enjoy it basically without knackering my knees. What I am finding is that, you know, I'm enjoying it more than I thought, and therefore after this challenge, you know, I want to keep up this level of fitness as well. Oh, this is so slippy. Despite the off-road tyres, which is quite good, because on the tracks I can feel them slipping a little bit, and then I get traction pretty much straight away. But this road, well, it's a cycle path, that goes around a road. So there's big roundabouts and trunk roads there, so you know it's safer to come on this road, so you're out of the way of the traffic. But whoops, obstacles, slippy tracks and everything else create their own challenges and hazards. And you've got tree roots acting as speed bumps. Right, rejoin the road. There we go. On the road again. Got a headwind. Thought I was doing well on the battery, but yeah, I needed a little bit of assistance on the way back. Hence the not needing assistance on the way out, thinking I was great. So in order to set up this challenge, obviously I needed to work out the technical aspects, because that's me, Gadget John. How am I going to monitor the mileage that I do and show people that I'm doing it? Because ultimately I want to raise awareness, but collect some funding if I can for the charity as well, so that they can put that funding into developing ways to make the tests better or make the treatment better. So yeah, I'm using my watch, which is a Huawei GT3 Pro, and as part of the health thing on that, I can go in and I can select that I want to do an outdoor cycle, and it will, via GPS in the watch on my phone, hopefully accurately detect where I am and therefore count the mileage. But I'm also tracking it on the bike as well as a rough kind of mileage. But my watch will tell me my heart rate and fitness levels and how many calories are burnt and all that kind of stuff. So between the bike's onboard computer and my watch, I should be able to work out how far I've cycled each day. And yeah, in the past, if I've gone too far, my watch has shouted at me and gone, "Oi, heart rate, you need to pull over for 5 minutes and take a break." Nearly forgot to set off satellite info updated. Thank you. Outdoor cycle. So today we're setting off from Market Waiting, and we're following, I think it's called the Hudson Way, which is an old disused railway line turned into a walking cycle path all the way to Beverley, which is about 10 miles, 9 miles, and then I'm going to turn around and come back. So yeah, well, let's get going. Turn the electric off because it's supposed to be fairly flat. So we don't need any assistance. The weather forecast for today is drier than it was yesterday, which is why I brought my camera, even though it's a waterproof camera. But yesterday was not much fun. Another occasion when the weather forecast said it isn't going to rain now for a couple of hours. It's just started raining. Hey ho, let's go. You ever get the feeling like yeah, something's working against you? Like maybe when I thought I won't do 100, I'll do 300. That yeah, somebody up there thought, all right, cocky boy, we'll get you. In other news, it stopped raining. Yes. I might go on for a bit longer now, although I am still stuck at that problem where I keep going down tracks that only lead to farmers' places and trying to avoid the main roads, obviously, because, you know, splashing and wet and stuff. I got shouted at by my watch. 192 heart rate, I guess, is a bit too much. But it's coming down a little bit. So I decided to take the main road because I didn't want to start going around all the roads again. We're 152 now. In other news, it's raining again. Back to the van. Everything is absolutely soaked. It was new trainer day as well today, so they're soaked. And given the temperature and everything else, it's definitely a diesel heater night. So I'm going to go in. This isn't even my park up. I'm going to go in, get changed. Well, put the bike away first, get changed. And I've got no snacks. I know it sounds bad, but you know when you go swimming you feel hungry, or like I can remember when I used to go to the gym I'd feel hungry afterwards. So I've been swimming, I've been to the gym and I've got no snacks, and the van needs a tank of petrol, diesel. So yeah, I'm going to raid the snacks at the petrol station. So I'm up to 115.9, 15.32 today, so a little bit more. Let's see what the total is. 331 miles. Come on, focus. Focus. So 331 miles, 15.32 today. And yeah, raining a lot. Yeah, sopping wet through. Oh, this is sopping wet through. I better tell it to stop. One of the most annoying things as well about that rear security lock is I have to take the pin out to go into the back, to take my bike out of the back doors, put the bike down, put the bike down one side, close the doors, run back inside, put the pin in, run back outside, get my bike. Hopefully no one's nicked it by then. And then same on the way back. I am soaking wet through. And I have to ride up, unlock the van, run in, take the pin out, which meant getting my bed soaking wet through on this side as well as opening the door, because I have to kneel across my bed. So you can see that it's all damp because I've had to kneel across my bed soaking wet through. And then obviously open the doors of the back, my bed's exposed, put the bike in quickly, close the doors, come inside. Third world problems, I know. Some people have got cancer, John. That's why you're doing this. Just nearly came off. Just trying to avoid branches and overgrown stuff on the route. And then the last minute I saw a branch like there, would have hit me right in the face. So I ducked, didn't hit me in the face, the helmet protected me. But for some reason that knocked me off course. Next minute, I've got a face full of bush. Literally gone straight into the bush. And yeah, it's not damaged anything or damaged me or anything like that, but how fast things can go wrong. But yeah, every day different challenge. Last couple of days been water. Today's challenge is the terrain, just avoiding the muddy bits and root holes, all that kind of stuff. It's good fun though. I am half the way on the way back, so that must be about 12.5 miles now. I suppose I could look actually. Oh no, 14.84 miles. So yeah, actually yeah, that's right. It's a 10-mile route, so yeah, halfway back, 15 miles. So yeah, feeling all right. Bum's hurting a little bit, so it'd be nice to get back and have a bit of a rest, I think. All right, just about to cross the road. Here comes a car, so I'll let the car go and then carry straight on. Oh, another day, another rainstorm, folks. Par for the course now, really, isn't it? But this one, hopefully, according to the forecast, should only last about 15 minutes. So yeah, trying to get shelter from a tree, but the rain's coming in this way, so the tree's not giving me any shelter. But yeah. Oh, it's wet, folks. It's really wet. Right, it looks like the footpath is getting a bit better now. So I'm going to jump over to the footpath. Just to get off the main road. British summertime. Everything you need. Apart from summer. Oh, that headwind. Oh, drop it down the gear. Help me out a bit. Oh, the path gets ropey now. Whoop, hey. Woohoo. Whoop. Oh, whoa. 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 Hey. Oh, this is a proper ropey path. Can't even see where it's going now. I think I might take my chances on the road. Oh. Oh. Oh no, bastard. Oh. Yeah. Oh, fuck this. This is silly. It's even running out. Let's get off on the road. So what I quickly learned this week was trails and the UK cycle path network are very, very poorly maintained. And not only is my bike not really designed to go over stuff like that, but nor is my bottom, and it hurts a lot. The bike gets shaken around. And also the edge of the road, so like curb side of the road as well, there's loads of potholes and, you know, sort of like poorly fitted grids and things like that. So in the rain, you don't know whether a grid is you know, sort of accepting the water or there's a massive blinking hole there. Those are the issues that I've been facing this week. Over the past week, I've had some quite scary incidents on the bike, but I'll cover that in next week's video. I'll make next week's video more sort of technical, more about what I've found on the road and the bike networks and all that kind of thing. And yeah, go over it then, because yeah, generally I do think that riding a bike right now in the UK has quite a few challenges to it, and I do want to share those and share my thoughts about them as well. So first week done. I'm feeling better. I am having less warnings from my watch about my heart rate. I'm obviously just sticking to roads now and putting a lot more effort into the roads that I use, so that hopefully they're smoother and quieter, and I don't suffer from almost being squashed several times while I'm out. But yeah, overall I just wanted to say thank you so much for everyone who's supported me so far. Thank you for everyone who's donated, for all the lovely messages of support and everything else. And yeah, let's see how we get on next week. Right, I'll see you next week, folks. Bye.